where it stops, no one knows. We're going head into the unknown. Na, 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 na.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Criminality. I'm not sure that I should say even happy because I'm not sure what we're about to find out. But welcome, you guys. I was going live to discuss the press conference from yesterday, and as I was setting up the live, I got a message from my friend Malicious Intent, who said that they have possibly found her. So, hi Tammy's Clips. Hey Delana. Hi Nonstop Mom. Hi Likely Nicole. Hi Dina. Hi Terry. Catpool. Christine. Marissa. Manslaughter. That's funny. I like that one. Hi Sparkleberry. Peaches and Sass. Okay. Hi Kathy. Hi S Hockett. Hey Shaz. Hi everybody that I'm totally missing because I'm trying to pull up this so we can see. Oh, I see you trying to pick. Yeah, I'm just picking shit out. I can't even think anymore. Hi, Mal's True Crime. I hope they found her. I know, I hope they found her, but then I'm like, I hope they didn't, because then there's no hope. So, I was going to go live to talk about the press conference from yesterday and the fact that Cassie, which is Audrey's mom, was actually on another channel during the press conference. And so I wanted to go over some of the things that she had said. But like I said, then this pops up. So, so we're going to go through and see what happens. We do have some information. I'm going to give you guys the screen. There's a crime scene under the bridge. So we're going to take a look at this. And then there's a press conference that should be coming up shortly. Sent you a post. Thank you, Sleuthie. Yeah, I know. It's a quick clip, so let me see what we can. Really hard to do it. So he said, looking across Trinity River from North Bank along the US 59 investigators area, in an area surrounded by crime scene tape in a distance, officers have access to that boat ramp area closed. So the officials here in Polk County, the area around US 59 and the Trinity River Bridge is now a crime scene. Updates as details are confirmed. A press conference is anticipated for this afternoon. They have announced that there's going to be a press conference in about 35 minutes, I believe. As soon as we're allowed, Audrey County's search area today along the Trinity River in Livingston, the 11-year-old missing since Thursday. A family friend named a person of interest. Live updates. So this is the closest we can actually see. Really hard to see where the tape is, though. They have the whole area blocked off over here. Hi, everybody who's just come in. Let me see. Yeah, Kyra, I know. Well, we haven't. There's nothing official yet. There's nothing official yet. But the Trinity River, yeah. So it looks like it's over there. So let's see if we can get an update. All right, that's his latest. Let's see. This is so fucking sad. I hate it. Like, as much as I want her to be found so that there can be, but I just know, like, you just know the outcome and you don't. I heard on a different channel that it's a man's body that has been found, but I don't know if it's true. Well, they're going to be, I mean, they already announced that they're going to have a presser, so I doubt that. And they happen on the, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I have no idea. I don't typically watch her channel. Bully horn. That's kind of funny. I just pray that they say they've searched it all and she's not there. Hi, Charmaine. Yeah, I know. I'm like, that wouldn't be the first time that they were searching for one person and ended up finding another. All right, let me pull up. I can't see your comments for a minute because I'm going to try to check something real quick. Okay, so here's a video from somebody driving by that they posted. So let's get rid of those. So you can see it from the other, you can see it from the other side. So they have all of that, but they have it over here. That's kind of interesting. I mean, that's kind of a, let me bring it back over here. Let's see what else is on here. Authorities declare a crime scene. Authorities declare a crime scene in case of 11-year-old girl who vanished 6 days ago in Livingston, an area where search efforts were being made for missing 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham, is now a crime scene, authorities announced on Tuesday. According to Texas DPS Lieutenant Craig Cummings, the crime scene includes an area around US 59 and the Trinity River Bridge. They are expected to hold a press conference this afternoon. Audrii has been missing since February 15th, when according to authorities, she did not make it to her school bus that morning. Don Stephen McDougal, a friend of Audrii's father, who was allowed to live in a trailer behind the Livingston house, was named as a primary person of interest in the case. According to Polk County Sheriff Byron Lyons, McDougal admitted to leaving the house with Audrii the morning she disappeared, but will not tell investigators what happened next. Whether he dropped her off or she made it to the bus stop is unclear. I think that's pretty clear that she didn't. Newly obtained criminal records show McDougal was indicted on attempted indecency with a child nearly 17 years ago. Records reveal McDougal was indicted on attempted indecency with a child in Brazoria County, which, according to legal analysts, would have required him to register as a sex offender. However, McDougal pleaded down to child enticement, which does not require him to have to register. But they talked about that at yesterday's press conference, which I wanted to go over. But let me see. You guys can't see this, of course. I don't know why I always do that. To go seen at a mechanic shop near Highway 59 in Livingston the day Audrii went missing. Workers at the shop told Eyewitness News off camera that McDougal was there trying to get a part for his blue Chevy Suburban, adding that he was filthy, covered in dirt, and acting suspicious. I wonder what part. Following Audrii's disappearance, Lyons said McDougal agreed to take investigators to several locations, including the Livingston Dam, where investigators discovered what they believed to be the girl's wet backpack. Authorities are being very cautious with the information McDougal gives them, and volunteers are helping verify McDougal's leads, stressing that McDougal has not confessed to anything in connection with Audrii's disappearance. McDougal is currently in the Polk County Jail on an unrelated aggravated assault charge. He was taken into custody around 11 p.m. on Friday. Video obtained by ABC 13 shows him talking to officers outside a shopping plaza before that arrest. We watched that the other day. Investigators on Monday also asked the public to share video with them of FM 3126 on Thursday, February 15th between 6:30 and 8:30. Investigators believe McDougal left the house with Audrii at 6:30 and are specifically interested in video of his 2003 blue Chevy Suburban. The reward went from $7,000 to $10,000 as of Monday. Cummings asked the public to stay away from the area. Cummings cited evidence but declined to elaborate. Still, community volunteers are being directed to rally at Tigerville Park each day, where law enforcement will admit them to the search or turn them away as needed. Lyons said he knows people are concerned and want to help, but too many people in an area can hinder it. Search teams were back in the Trinity River Tuesday using every tool possible to find Audrii, and investigators have been working to piece together a timeline of what happened. When asked about charges tied to Audrii's disappearance, Lyons said, "We want to make sure that whatever evidence that we collect and that we place on an affidavit today is going to be something that is going to hold up in court later. It does us no good to prematurely charge, and then 3-4 months from now get tossed out of court because we were moving too fast. So I ask you, please understand as we work carefully through this because Audrii deserves this." Holy shit. They'll provide significant updates on the search for 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham today. Okay, so Polk County Sheriff Byron Lyons and the District Attorney Shelley Seiton will provide significant updates today. Significant updates. Damn it. Yeah, we believe they have found her. They have not officially confirmed that she has been found, but they have set up a crime scene perimeter. They have said that there will be a press conference, and as I just read, there'll be a significant update. So see if he's posted anything new. I'll play this for you guys again. Anybody who came in a little bit later, Jason Miles on Twitter, on X, whatever the hell you want to call it. You can barely see it, but over here, this is all crime scene tape, as we saw from the other side. So I'll pause. This is all blocked off. So he's obviously on the other side. I mean, it's really hard to tell, but to me, this somewhat looks like crime scene tape over here. Like I said, it's really hard to tell because it could just, I mean, blocked off right there. Now the presser's at 4 Texas time. 4 Texas time. I think that's 2 hours ahead of me. So that might be like an hour and a half. I thought it was at 3. Maybe somebody can clarify. If not, it's okay, because like I said, I wanted to go live and talk about some of the things that her mom had said yesterday. It got moved an hour. That's also not a good sign. That means they do have something very significant. Hi, Markella. Yeah, it is not officially confirmed that she has been found. For anybody who's just joining, it is not officially confirmed. The only thing that we can tell you is that there is a physical crime scene surrounded by crime scene tape. There is a crime scene perimeter that has been set up at the Trinity River from the North Bank along US 59. They have said that there is a press conference. I believe it's going to be in about an hour and a half now. And that's fine. It'll give us a chance to go through some of the other info that that I was going to talk to you guys about anyway. But the press conference states that it will be significant information. Let me see. I think Grizzy had gone home, but I'm just going to double check her channel and see if she happens to be out there. If you guys aren't familiar, it's Grizzy's Hood News. She travels around in Texas and covers a lot of her local true crime. She's out of Houston, but I believe that she had gone home. So I don't think she's actually in the area. And so I'm just checking for some other updates. Yeah, she did go home last night, huh? I thought she did. All right, give me a second. I'm just checking to see if there's any other updates, and if we can start going through some of the stuff that happened yesterday, in case you guys haven't seen it, and keeping an eye on anything that's coming through. Updates here. The only thing that nobody has said that there is a coroner's van or a coroner out there. We have not heard that yet. So that's a great question. Have they canceled the Amber Alert? I'm Avery. Haha, new channel. Oh, hi. Hi, Avery. I didn't know you had a new channel. Grizzy's live now? Okay, let me go. I literally just went to her channel. Is she not live on YouTube then? She's probably live on Facebook. All right, let me go check. So stay tuned. I'll be live streaming. Here she is.
To Audrii Cunningham. Keep baby girl in your prayers, man. We don't know what's going on exactly, but we're going to find out shortly. Press conference coming up. Now, there's debate about whether it's at 3 or 4. I'm just going to get out there right now. I'm letting you guys know right now. There's no activity too much on this side. Hey, how are you doing, sir? I didn't even catch the ride. I came straight over here, man. My car, man. Oh, shit. Hold on, friends. All right. Man, here we go, y'all. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Hold on. I just saw a bunch of camera guys. Damn. What is going on out here, y'all? And then I got to hurry up and get to the thing because we don't have clear understanding whether this is at 3 or 4, this press conference. So I got to get that to y'all too. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Damn. Helicopters are flying over. And I'm gonna head back out, friends. I'll be right back. Are y'all going to the press conference? Okay. Do you know 3 or 4? Okay. All right, cool. Sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. So they got red perimeter tape. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I'm gonna zoom in.
Oh, it's red.
I'm so sick to my stomach, you guys. We don't know what's been found. We don't know anything. I'm telling y'all that right now. Don't let nobody say nothing different. Hey, what's up, friend? I know who you are. It's Chrissy. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Are you going to a press conference? Is that 4? Okay, cool. Yeah, same. Once again, you guys, we don't want to speculate. We don't know what exactly they found out here. Hey, what's up, friends? How y'all doing? Hey, what's up, friends? How y'all doing? Okay. Man, this is so sad, you guys. Man, I know you guys are. This is in regards to Audrii Cunningham. Look, they got DPS. It looks like DPS. I don't know what these vehicles are. There's red perimeter tape.
Red could mean hazard, or red could just be what they had in their car and they needed to tape it off. So that's another. Sometimes if that's what the person has, then that's what they have.
Oh God, please, Lord.
Like she said, it is not confirmed yet.
Oh my God, can you guys still hear me? Please do not call me on Facebook. Do not call me, man. I don't know. We don't know what this means, you guys. Nobody's been given any information. I left my car running and everything, y'all. They whatever this has been a place that's been established as something. Like a perimeter's been established. We could say those things. But we don't know what exactly has gone down or what exactly is happening. Are you guys still there? Yeah, thank you guys. Please do not call me. Refrain from communicating with me. Please.
I was trying to figure out if they're down by the water. The only thing is they've been out here now for a little while.
I drove here so fast, you guys, man. I didn't even catch a ride. I came straight over here from the studio in my car. I just came straight out here. You guys know, like, we're fully invested in this. We love Audrii, and
right here.
This little girl has won over our hearts, and we just want her to be safe. So
they walk from down here.
It's scary.
Up and around. Like there's like a little right here. So they're not down here by the water, but that they could be over here by the water. We know they were down here. I just don't know exactly where.
I'm trying to find a spot where we'll have a. Oh my God, you guys. A lady just came with her little children. I don't think she should be bringing her kids.
This is Grizzly's Good News. She's live on Facebook right now. She's not live on YouTube. Grizzly's Good News.
I don't know, you guys. We don't know. We don't know anything. Some sort of discovery was made here. We don't know what it is. We don't know. Hey, friend. Oh, he doesn't hear me. And here we are, friends.
He's like wrapping up the red tape right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't zoom in on it, so.
You know what? I'm gonna go get my car and park it correctly because I just ran out. I ran across the freeway, you guys. Oh my God. Oh man. What are you doing? What is in his hand?
Well, he was the one that was just wrapping up the red tape, so that could just be. The red tape's in his right hand. I don't know what he's got in his left hand. Maybe they found more evidence. It's possible. It's very possible. The only thing that we know is that they stated that the update at 4 o'clock is going to be significant information. That's just interesting terminology. What's he got?
My God. Look, friends, I'm gonna.
We can't tell it's not in the water. Hi, Bob.
Come with
She's
me
the
a
one
little bit
filming.
because I have
That was
to.
by
I
Grizzly.
can't leave my car the way I left it.
She's out of Houston. She
Oh my
covers a lot of
God.
local crime down there. She has a YouTube channel, but she does a lot of her stuff on
Now
Facebook
I
Live.
gotta
But she covers
run
all
back
true
across
crimes in
the.
Texas.
Thank you, friend. Let me. I gotta run back across the freeway, y'all. I did something I ain't never done before. Oh my God, I wasn't even thinking right. This is what the scene is looking like out here. I'm gonna go park my car right. Damn. All right, I can do it now. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo! All right.
Looks like she froze. And she parked all crazy. She just wanted to get over there. There she is. Oh.
All right.
They just declared the crime scene 10 minutes ago? Well, it's been up that it was a crime scene. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. So this is the area at 59 and the Trinity River has been declared a crime scene as the search for Audrii Cunningham continues. We're working to learn why. Officials will do a brief at 4 p.m. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to figure out directionality here of which one. Yeah, they declared it a crime scene. There were boats in the water earlier today, yes. It doesn't sound good. Hi, Mama. All right, let's see. No, it's gonna be. They moved it to 4 o'clock Central Time, so it'll be about another hour, I guess. It was supposed to be at 3, and now it's gonna be at 4. So let me figure out if I can pull up the map here, and we can see exactly what we're looking at. So Trinity River and 59. You guys are commenting. I'm sorry, I can't see chat right now, so. You don't think it seems like they found a person? Maybe items belonging to her, maybe. Yellow tape protects the other perimeter of the scene, the outer perimeter. There was another Amber Alert for a 15-year-old in Galveston an hour ago as well. Is that the blonde? Is she blonde? I think somebody was looking at her case in comparison. I think they went missing about the same time, or is this that's probably a different one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about an hour. All right, let me go back and see if Grizzly's got something. The news helicopter headed back to Livingston area due to Audrii Cunningham developments. Okay, Brady, this is moments before authorities declared a crime scene in the search. All right, hold on. Let me get you guys this picture. This is moments before authorities declared a crime scene in the search for Audrii Cunningham, Livingston, Texas. We witnessed the moment they rushed to the same spot with ropes and bags. Shit. Nope. Not the picture I want. All right, you guys. So this is a much clearer picture when I was telling you guys that they were coming from down here and walking up this path. So whatever is happening behind this wall. You guys can see over here. What's happening behind over here? I don't know if there is any red tape still up, Dee Dee. I know that they were taking some of it down, but I can't tell you if they took all of it down. Hi, brown-eyed girl. Well, let me go check and see if we can find anything from the family. And there is a difference between a crime scene and evidence found. It doesn't mean, though, that, I mean, these are the reporters. These are not T-Read chat. Okay. Go there real quick. Gosh darn it. Shit. Audrii Cunningham missing, body found in Trinity River. Search crews located her body in the Trinity River near Livingston, Texas. Officials have scheduled a presser for 4 p.m. at the scene where her body was discovered. This is from Fox.
Calls can be, and he said, he summed it up this way, you know, a lot of times they know you're coming because a 911 call has been placed, and this was an extremely dangerous situation that they walked into on Sunday. And can you just speak to the danger?
That's for the officer. So it's that article, or that video has nothing to do with the article. So literally the article just says Audrii Cunningham missing, body found in Trinity River. They don't talk about their source. Search crews located her body in the Trinity River near Livingston, Texas. I mean, they don't say their source. But I mean, I think we're all headed in that direction. But search crews located her body on the Trinity River near Livingston, Texas. Officials have scheduled the press conference. Yeah, and this literally has nothing to do. Well, it's live, so maybe they had something to do with it earlier, but it's not even live anymore. I don't know. I don't
do face in these domestic calls.
This is all about officers.
Yes, and that's it's been
discussed
before.
So I mean, domestic live
calls are one of our highest.
Yeah, the presser seems to indicate it's true. Although they have been doing pressers almost every day. The fact that they announced that it's a significant update. All right, I'm just looking for any other updates that we can find. This is ABC 13. Crime scene declared 6 days after 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham disappeared. Texas DPS officials are expected to give an update on Tuesday. Let's see what this video is. Nope, we don't want that video. Oh, shit. An area where search efforts were being made for missing 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham is now a crime scene, authorities announced on Tuesday. The crime scene includes an area around, it's pretty much the same info. Audrii has been missing since February 15th. Don Stephen McDougal, a friend of Audrei's father, was allowed to live in a trailer behind the house. McDougal admitted leaving the house with Audrii the morning she disappeared, but will not tell investigators what happened next, whether he dropped her off. Okay, we just did this one. We just went through that one. I'm not going to go through that one again. This is so frustrating. You tagged me on Twitter, okay? You'd think I would know how to figure that out, right? Let me see. Gosh darn it. Well, they're getting confirmation from somewhere because this is happening in multiple places. Audrii Cunningham's body has been found after a days-long search for 11-year-old who vanished Thursday. Law enforcement update expected at 4. Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. No, we're going to wait for the press conference to be sure. For absolutely, but damn, I know. Right, Without Borders, it's so good to see you. They put up well, we can't tell because, well, one, if it is in the water, that's different. They're not going to put up a tent. And then 2, it's behind that. It's behind the barrier or the pillar. If you can, it's about as far back as I can zoom out. If it's back here, it's behind here. You can see they're all facing down. They're all looking over this way. Can't really see what's over there. I'm just pulling up like anything I can find, so just bear with me. And thank you guys who are sending me updates. I appreciate you guys very much. McDougal is currently, okay, we already have that one. It's the same one. All right, let's go see if Grizzy went live again. No, so she's not live yet. I think she was going to go over to the press conference. Yeah, so she's not currently live.
of interest, you guys.
This back
I'm
up
gonna
a little. I
go
kind of
where
see if I
media is
can
going right now,
see if I
and
can
just
figure out
wanted to touch
exactly where
base
she
with
is at,
everyone.
because she parked over here and then crossed. So where she was standing, see, like this is the other side of that pillar. And there's the red crime scene tape up there. Okay, so over here, this is where they were walking. So this is, I'm just trying to orient myself to where she's actually standing. Damn it. Let me go back to the Facebook group. Apparently they found something about an hour ago. Read the captions and pictures. This is on TikTok.
Les tengo información de última hora sobre la desaparición de Audrii Cunningham, de 11 años de edad. Con cámaras se comenzaron a poner sus...
So she's not showing the area though. Yeah, it looks like everybody's just showing up with that Fox 26 article, just stating that they found her body, but Elise said he has not confessed. Dun, dun, dun. Just in, officials here. All right, let me go back over here. Hi, Deeds. She is found at 59 in Trinity River. Well, that's one of the things I was doing, and then I left doing because I started getting more articles. I was trying to figure out exactly. They didn't say anything about finding her. The law enforcement has not confirmed that yet. I want to make that very clear. We have not had a confirmation from law enforcement that she has been found. What we have is them stating that there is a crime scene, and a crime scene perimeter has been set up that we have seen. They are stating that there is a press conference in about 55 minutes that will have significant... Is doing a presser now? Well, they're supposed to be doing it at 4. Thank you, Nonstop Mom. Let's see. Maybe they're just at the presser.
Okay, getting into some news here at 7 o'clock. Our top story at this hour is out of Polk County, where the search for 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham now heads into the 5th day. Crime Stoppers has raised the reward to $10,000. And
old?
investigators are using every tool they have to find out what happened to her.
One of the few clues in her disappearance might be a red Hello Kitty backpack she was
think this is
supposed to
old.
carry to school with her last week. The sheriff believes a family friend who lives on the same property as Audrii in Livingston may have been the last to see her. Fox 26's Shelby Rose is live alongside the Trinity River, where law enforcement is already
According to
out
Fox
this
26
morning.
sources, missing 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham was found dead
Yes,
Tuesday
good morning.
afternoon.
We have already seen a boat, Texas Equisearch, go down this road, which leads to the Trinity River. They were doing the same thing yesterday, using sonar technology to
This
see
is
what
yesterday's,
they
I
could
believe.
see down in the river. But there are also boots on the ground. Authorities are honing in on specific locations in Polk County, but would not disclose to us what those exactly are, saying that they do want to keep the integrity of this ongoing investigation. Now, we also know that child's backpack that you spoke about is strongly believed to be Audrey's. It was found over the weekend, which they are considering a key piece of evidence.
It's
And this
okay,
person
Paloma.
of
It took us,
interest,
we were all
John
trying to figure it out
McDougal,
because it was
is also
supposed to be at 3,
cooperating
and then they
to some
switched it to
extent
4 on
with
us.
investigators,
Hi,
telling them
Salty
he
Steve.
left the house with Audrey on the day she went missing. Officials say McDougal was a friend of
All right, so I
Audrey's
think that
father
one's
and
from
was
yesterday.
allowed to live in a trailer behind their house and also take her to school
Let me go
from
back
time
over
to
here.
time. McDougal is in custody at the Polk County Jail, but on an unrelated assault charge. Texas DPS says he confessed to assaulting a man following an argument. And while he does admit to being with Audrey the morning of her disappearance, the Polk County Sheriff says charges haven't been filed because they don't want to jump to conclusions.
We want to make sure that we take all the evidence that we have collected. Yes,
This is
he may have been
yesterday's
the last
presser.
person with her, and yes, she is missing at this time.
So I'm just looking
But
for some
we
more
want to make
updates.
sure that
And that,
whatever
just having
evidence
that
that
play
we
real
collect
quick.
and that we place on an affidavit
And
today
Sitton
is going to
will
be something
provide
that's going to hold up
significant
in the court
updates
later.
on the search for
It
11-year-old
does us
Audrey
no
today.
good to prematurely charge him now, and then 3-4 months from now it get tossed out of court because we were moving too fast.
And if you live in Polk County, listen up. They're asking for anyone who may have video on FM 3126 from last Thursday. That's between 6:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning. If you do have video, call Polk County Crime Stoppers. On your screen is a picture of McDougal's dark blue 2003 Chevy Suburban, and they're asking anyone with video of it from Thursday or Friday should also give them a call. Now, that number
Just checking all
is
the links that people are sending me to make sure that I'm not
936-327-STOP.
duplicating
And for
any
any
of the
information that does
updates.
lead to an arrest, that reward has increased to $10,000. Reporting live alongside the Trinity River, Shelby Rose, Fox 26.
Okay. All right, let's see if Jason has any updates. Like I keep repeating, but I just want to make sure you guys know it is not confirmed by law enforcement that she has been found. It obviously is very much looking that way. We have news sources that are coming out and saying that she has been found, but we have not had a confirmation from law enforcement yet. We do know that they had a crime scene perimeter set up around Trinity River and the 59. They said that at the press conference, they're going to be releasing significant details. I'll bring the picture back up. I don't make sure all of you guys have seen that. This is approximately the time that she was found. You can see them gathering under the bridge. I don't know what bridge this is, though, because the 59's over here. That's what I was trying to figure out. So they're walking down this path. And in the videos of people that are out there, we can see law enforcement agents walking along here and then walking back up this path, carrying items. Now, we know there was red tape here that was not put up when this picture was taken. It had not been put up yet. This is the Trinity River Bridge right here. Okay, thank you. It has not been confirmed that she is found, not by law enforcement. News articles are stating that she has been found. It's a pretty good indication that she has been found. But we will wait for the official reports. All right, let me see if I can go back to the map now. I don't know. I'm kind of flustered, honestly. Like, it sucks because like you have the feeling that this is going to be the outcome because you've seen the story so many times. But it's just like shit. You just don't want it to be. Yeah. You just don't want it to be. Hi, Crime Sleuth. I'm hearing from a local that this is the same place. Can you compare this bridge to the location shown yesterday? I thought they said at the last press that they had already searched there. I do believe that this is where the newscasters were standing yesterday. So they were searching in this area. I don't know if they had finished necessarily, but it is the same vicinity. It's not confirmed by law enforcement. That's the only thing I'm saying. Obviously, I'm saying we're leading that direction. It's very depressing. So tired of it. So tired of these babies just being left with shit ass people. And it's like this constantly the outcome. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't either. It does. It makes me so fucking angry. I know, and I know I shouldn't. It shouldn't. I mean, I should, but I'm like, you can't get so emotionally attached to all these cases. Otherwise, you can't. There's no way to talk about them in like an unbiased way. But I'm just like, these pieces of shit, man. That's just how I feel about these guys. This is garbage human beings destroying children. You can't even. And then you have the adults that, do you know their history? Like, you let these people around your kids, do you know their history? How well do you know these people you're letting around your children? Yeah, it's like hard to, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to, like, because I just want to, I'm just like, it makes me so mad. And it's so preventable. It's so preventable. This doesn't have to happen. Me too. Well, I don't live in New Hampshire, but I've been following his trial. And he's just a garbage human being with another garbage human being who had a bunch of kids that they should have had. That's how I'm feeling like all the emotions. I'm sad. I'm glad they found her. Sad that they found her. Sad for her parents. I'm sad for her family. I'm mad at her family. It's like all the feelings all in one. You have these sick ass people out there in the world. I'm sad that she had to be found. Give me 1 second, you guys. But then you have to go back and you think of like just our justice system in general. 17 years ago, this guy was arrested for trying to assault a person under the age of 17. He had the ability to plead down to child enticement, where he did not have to register as a sex offender. Like, why would we not want somebody like him registered as a sex offender? This is the kind of shit that gets me really riled up, because I know when I lived in Illinois, there was a gentleman who got caught with public urination. And because there was people in the parking lot that he publicly urinated in, and there was minors in the parking lot, he ended up having to register as a sex offender. Now, I know that there's different levels, but just come on. This guy pleads down to child enticement. Yeah, see, Kyra, exactly. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, let me see. Yeah, you can entice a child and you don't have to register as a sex offender. It's fucking ridiculous. Can you drop the link of that petition that everyone can sign to change the law to make people like him register as a SO? It was given at the end of the I don't have that link, but if you want to grab it and send it to me, I'll post it for you, or I'll post it for us. Yeah. Okay, let me look. All right, I played that one. I played that drive-by a little bit ago. Just FYI. I'm gonna go back over here real quick, just see if there's any updates. If not, we can start talking about the mom's interview from yesterday. I don't know if consider it really an interview, but just gonna check for some updates real quick and just see if we have anything. Okay, that's the one I already played. They have, but they didn't cite their sources. But like I said, I know we're headed that direction. I think we all know we're headed that direction. Is Grizzy live again? Somebody just said live, but the chat's kind of moving at a pace that I can't really tell what the other comment was. We'll check on Grizzy, see if she's got anything going on. She is live now, set up for the... Let's see what she's got to say. Nope.
What's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy.
Wrong one.
Guys know. What happened?
Still pull up the...
Yeah.
we'll just see what she's got to say. But I'll make sure we have the press conference up from a news source.
Friends, they already
hers
we got
is
people
out.
leaking stuff, and you know the sad part is that some of the family hasn't all been reunited. They're on their way to the home, to wherever they're gonna meet up at, because the family, you know, has to be notified as well. And we already got people like, man, it's just I don't no comment, y'all. It's not right.
They already have
You need
people.
to do better.
But the family hadn't been fully notified yet.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna tell us right now. So, but we got media outlets already like saying a bunch of stuff.
Hi, MK. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jen P.
I don't know, friends. They must know something we don't know, but we'll hear it from officials. Our guts are, you know, in knots right now. Everybody's just terrified, but you know, these people can't afford to make the kind of mistake like that. So we'll see right now what happens, what they tell us. You ain't gonna hear from us first. I'll tell you that. We got way more respect than that. Yeah.
It's not, unfortunately, it's not uncommon
I don't know, friends.
in a higher profile case that's being covered by media like this, that they're on the scene. The family's not standing there watching.
Then some people were already saying it's in Saturday. And we got people that were getting way ahead, days ahead. No respect.
That's pretty interesting that she said that when particular people walked by. I'm liking Grizzy even more.
Yeah, I wish I could give all y'all a hug right now, man.
You too, Grizzy. Give you a hug.
Hug your babies, man. Hug your babies. But yeah, look, let's meet back up at 4. Let me get myself. I need to get my composure together, y'all, because my chest is hurting and stuff. We'll meet back at 4 right here, okay? I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're right here in front of the Polk County Jail. I can't believe this is a jail. It's so little. I guess, you know, it's that calm. Like our jail is huge. We got jails in Houston. They only got little bitty building. And I've talked to everybody, and these kind of things just don't happen around here, y'all. This kind of situation like this doesn't happen out here. This rocked this community to the core.
Hi, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, you'd think it would. You would think it would. But this keeps happening over and over again. It's so frustrating. I think she froze. That's okay. We'll pull it up. Yeah, stop giving people these people access to the babies, man. This is ridiculous. Grizzy is awesome. All right, let's see. Okay, that's the one we watched already. Let me find. Here, I'll play this clip for you guys. This is from last night.
The search for 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham enters its 5th day. Tonight, we've uncovered new disturbing details about the history of the person at the center of the investigation. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Candace Burns. Daniela is off tonight. He hasn't been named a suspect, but tonight, 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal is the main person investigators are focusing on in Audrey's disappearance. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is at the Polk County Jail tonight with the new details from court documents. Bryce?
Candace and Keith, investigators say they have not ruled anyone out in the disappearance of Audrii Cunningham, but tonight that main person of interest, Don Stephen McDougal, is here in the Polk County Jail on an unrelated charge, as we've uncovered some specific details about his attempt at sexual contact with an underage girl, which landed him in prison 16 years ago. As searchers cover miles of land and water while investigating Audrii Cunningham's disappearance.
I use that word cooperate lightly, but he is somewhat, working and talking with the investigators.
Investigators say the main person of interest, Don Stephen McDougal, is providing some clues.
He agreed to work with us and has taken us to certain locations.
After 4 full days of searching around Lake Livingston and the Trinity River, investigators believe they found Audrey's backpack, but still no sign of the 11-year-old who never made it on the school bus Thursday morning.
She has so many opportunities ahead of her, and she deserves every right to be able to reach those opportunities.
McDougal was likely the last person to see Audrey on Thursday morning, and he admitted to leaving the house with her, investigators say, but he hasn't said whether she made it to the bus. He lived in a camper behind Audrey's father and grandmother's home and sometimes took her to the bus stop or school if she missed it.
He was a friend of the family, a friend of the father, and he was allowed to live there in a trailer behind the house.
In 2008, McDougal pled guilty to enticing a child. A grand jury indictment obtained by KPRC shows he attempted to engage in sexual contact with a girl under 17 when he got in bed with her and pulled her pajama bottoms and panties down. Despite that,
McDougal is not required to register as a sex offender.
Investigators addressed online speculation as a Facebook group dedicated to finding Audrey surpasses 32,000 members from across the country. Investigators are asking for any surveillance videos of McDougal's 2003 Chevy Suburban from the area of FM 3126 between the hours of 6:30 and 8 a.m. on Thursday as they piece together McDougal's activities around the time Audrey disappeared.
I'm hoping and praying that she's still alive. I am not giving up hope that we'll be able to bring Audrey home.
And tonight, McDougal remains here in the Polk County Jail with a $500,000 bond. Again, that is on an unrelated charge. Tonight, investigators also confirmed to us that they are looking into the possibility that he's connected to the Aryan Brotherhood, which is known as a violent white supremacist prison gang. Meanwhile, search efforts for Audrii Cunningham are expected to resume again here in Polk County tomorrow morning. Reporting live, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Let me see. Thank you, Sleuthbomb, for sending this. So a grand jury for the county of Brazoria, state of Texas, duly selected and paneled sworn charge and organizes such for the district court of said county upon their oaths present in and to said court that Don Stephen McDougal, hereinafter styled defendant, on or about the 31st day of March of 2007, and before the presentment of the indictment in the county and said and state aforesaid, did then with the specific intent to commit the offense of indecency with a child and with the intent to arouse or gratify the sexual desire of the defendant, did then and there attempt to intentionally or knowingly engage in sexual contact with blank, a child younger than 17 years and not the defendant's spouse, by removing blank from the bed where blank is sleeping and getting in bed with blank and pulling her pajama bottoms and panties down. Now, this is actually the young lady who has been in the Audrey Facebook groups and has told people that her parents were friends with Stephen McDougal's sister, and that she was in bed. She was in the room with her cousin sleeping, and he came in and removed her cousin from the bed and tried to assault her. Thank you, KW10. So she's been very active in talking about that this guy is a piece of shit. Hold on one second. I have a tiny human. Give me 1 minute. He left. Yeah, he was out. He's just out free to do whatever the fuck he wanted to. And I know people are like, "Well, that was 2007." Imagine, I don't how much disgusting shit has this guy done that he wasn't caught for. There isn't. The other story that we were talking about the other day is that he was getting a ride from a friend of his, apparently, the guy, the wife, and their children, and he lured him to like essentially like an empty dirt road and ended up hitting him with a pipe. That's obviously not substantiated by any court documents that I have found personally, but another story of just what a piece of garbage this guy is. And then, yeah, so this is the charge he was able to plead down to, child enticement. And so he would have had to have registered as a sex offender if he had been convicted of this, but instead they let him plead to a charge that he did not have to register. The leopard doesn't change its spots. He's just sick. Shame on the judge. Yep. Okay. Let me see. And so this is the kind of stuff, though. It's like, okay, so if the judge lets him plea, do these people that he's around, Audrey's dad, Audrey's grandma, he's living in a trailer behind the house, do they not recognize, do they not know his history? Do they not look into his history before having this person around? Their precious granddaughter? I mean, they talk about how much they love her. They talk, we've seen posts from grandma that talk about when she was born and how happy she was. Let me see if I have that one. Do I have that one? Maybe I don't. Yeah. Ah, shit. This is grandma. This morning, our family was blessed with a perfect, happy, healthy baby girl. Audrii Danielle Cunningham made her way into the world at 7:28 a.m., 6 pounds, 3 ounces, 17 and a half inches long. Mommy is doing great and is so in love with her little girl. It brings tears of joy to my eyes. Audrey has her daddy wrapped around her little finger already, and Josh is so proud of her. His chest must be 10 times the size it was last night. I think God gave us all the most beautiful little girl ever. God gave you the most beautiful little girl ever. Why do you let her around pieces of shit? So that means she was born February 5th. So she just had her 11th birthday. I need to make sure I have the press conference up on at least one stream so that we have it ready to go, because I just keep getting sidetracked with just being irritated with this situation and sad and here. Let's do KHOU. They should have it live. And let's just take a look at Twitter real quick to see if anybody else has posted on there. Okay, so I have them up, so when that pops on there, but then while we wait for that, I want to go over to, so if you guys are familiar with the channel Crime, Lines, and Lies, it's Brooks's channel. Yesterday,
happened here? Like what?
And I'm not going to play the full thing. I'll send you guys over there if you guys have not actually heard this already. And let me just bring this over here too, just so I have it. So Cassie, who is Audrey's mom, came on here yesterday. I'm just going to play a couple parts that I'd actually taken it down and there's a few things that she says. So
it's just in general. My heart's not.
Cassie, can you say hello to everyone?
So this is Brooks's channel, Crime, Lines, and Lies. And I'll share the video with you guys, and I'll also put it in the description. So Cassie was on here yesterday, and while we wait for the press conference, if you guys see any updates from today that you think are important, then just go ahead and send them to me. I'm gonna, while this is playing for a little bit, I'm gonna pull up my email so I can get you guys the link to the petition.
And it could be absolutely nothing. It could be something good. It's just in general. My heart's not my feet.
I imagine it is.
So that was Brooks.
So you did talk to the officers today.
And then he's talking to Cassie.
Yes, but they had told me pretty much an update. It was what you could see on the news that they were still searching. They had no new leads to where she might be. It's nothing more than we haven't already seen posted all over the news. There are rumors that Stephen himself is incarcerated, trying to play the crazy card, throwing his feces around like a monkey, being pepper sprayed a few times.
So what she's saying here is, so that was Cassie. Cassie said that she's hearing the rumors that Stephen is in jail right now. And I don't know, obviously, once again, this is rumors, so just take it for what you want. That he's in there throwing his feces around. He's been pepper sprayed a couple of times.
It's sick.
Fresh fish. We're using grouper and locally caught sea bass. You can fight sea bass or
it makes me sick. The man was not crazy. Everybody knows that. I don't know why he's even.
Lisa said, what if it's bad news? Does she want to do it on this live? I hope it's good news. If it was bad news, I mean, it's already bad news. They would have already told her. Yeah, he's throwing feces around the jail.
Like a monkey would in a cage. Yes, he's trying to play crazy. And it's aggravating me to the point of, oh my God, I can't even describe it because it's sick. It's sick, okay? Everybody knows you're not crazy. That's not going to get you out of anything that you've done. I mean, I wish he would just stop. Just stop. I wish he would just open his mouth and say something because, I mean, it's clear as day what it is. It's just sick.
And like when we talked last night, you said, you know, you can't sleep. You can't do anything.
Oh, no. I'm going to be honest. I feel very... just not myself. I don't think I've slept in a couple of days. I just can't stop racking my brain of every little thing that I could have missed, that I could have done. Where I failed my daughter by not knowing things, where I failed my daughter by not being there or pushing harder because, you know, I was bullied into submission, or how I should have tried harder to have information, or just I really believe that she was in a loving, safe place for the most part, and being alienated like that, I had no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish I had some kind of idea because I would have ripped my baby out of that. I thought that I could somehow get her placed back in her father and her grandmother's hands instead of his, and that would help. But they're just as guilty. I didn't know that they were just as dirty as he was. I'm disgusted with myself. I failed my daughter there, and I'm not going to fail my daughter again on any of this.
Unfortunately.
Was there an open child protection case?
I have never had a CPS case or spoke to a CPS worker. I've never seen one in person a day of my life. And that's fact. That's on. That's easily pulled up with record or whatever. Now with him, I have been told I should probably ask around and ask into that. That possibly neighbors in the neighborhood had called. And at this point, I believe that. I believe it through and through. But I have never lost my rights. So I don't understand why I was never notified of any of this. I don't understand why I was never notified that Joshua lost custody and that Tabitha retained custody. I don't know why I was never given the opportunity to fight for that custody again. I don't understand any.
Okay, so anybody who is just popping in who doesn't know what we're listening to, this is Cassie on the channel. Cassie is Audrey's biological mother. She was on Crime Lines and Lies yesterday when the press conference was playing, and that was a very interesting part, that she says that Josh didn't even have custody, that grandma did. But she says that she was never actually, her rights were never taken away from her. It's very confusing.
I don't understand how that was done either. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, you have been notified?
That's what I would think. I mean, I have my rights. I have just been denied them this entire time. And I'm sorry, but
okay, so I've heard a couple things. I've heard that mom was on pills. I do not know if that's true, so please don't. That's just one of the things that I've heard. I also heard that he did get custody of Audrey, but she still had visitation, and that they were essentially interfering with that, which I struggle with, because all you have to do is contact law enforcement, and the other people would end up, you get arrested for interfering with custodial relations like that. So I don't really understand this whole custody situation. Something is definitely off.
I do have proof. You know, every time I try to push those rights, it's a threat to my life, and that's another way that I failed. I should have never been scared like I was. I should have never let any of that happen.
Oh, Seal, no, she's not.
Now let's talk about.
Honestly, I was young. I was naive. I thought that I was gonna do things in a way that it would keep my daughter mentally, physically, and emotionally out of it. I just should have done more.
Right.
Now, you and I have been talking about Stephen McDougal. When did he start interacting with you?
So I honestly, I thought that it might have only been like maybe 3-4 months ago. But somebody had commented to me on Facebook not too long ago that it was like a whole 6 months. But I hardly ever hear from the man or anything. But when I did, it was him sending me pictures of my daughter and stuff. Now, once again, that's where I messed up. I was so desperate to have any.
So she's saying that Stephen McDougal has been in contact with her for a while. That was another important piece, because we were trying to figure that out the other day, is how long had they actually been talking. And so she's saying that, you know, I was desperate to have any contact with my daughter or anything like that. So why was she doing an interview? It's a great, I don't know. Here's the thing. I struggle with this so much. Because I know that when your kid is missing and getting the word out there and telling the story, it can help. I don't know. I wish that there would just have been more information about Audrey, But the problem here is her being the one doing the interview, she doesn't have the information about Audrii.
Type of anything about my daughter, any pictures, just everything that I had been denied, that I played friendly. You know, I knew I didn't trust him from the beginning, but I played friendly because I was desperate just to see my daughter, just to anything. And I don't mean see her as in physically, I mean just even have a picture. And that's another way that I messed up right there. I should have never.
I don't think in any way did you foresee this happening.
I didn't. I just wanted some kind of connection to my baby.
I think that sucks. I think the thing so this is yesterday's, by the way. So the press conference that you're seeing on the screen right now is when they're getting ready to watch the press conference from yesterday. The thing that sucks is I understand that she wanted to have any type of contact with her daughter, but this is obviously not the right way to go about it. Her gut knew that there was something wrong. Her gut was telling her something was wrong. And I don't mean this harsh, but she now has to live with the fact that her mother's intuition said something is off and that she didn't do anything to change it. Now, that makes me really sad for her. It also makes me like, you gotta trust your gut, Mom. You gotta trust your gut, especially if this guy had been talking to her for a while and she knew that he was kind of weird. And then she also has to know that this guy obviously has some type of close interaction with her daughter to be able to even be taking pictures of her or being around her and having those types of things. So then that makes me like frustrated with her. But then it's like, you can't be frustrated with her at a time that's like this because now her daughter's gone. It's a very mixed bowl of emotions. I do feel that way too, Jay. I think that there was definitely some type of setup going on with that, but I don't know why he didn't follow through. Because did I save that screenshot? I wonder if I did. So one of the neighbors was on Facebook and she said that her cameras caught him at I think it was 6:15. I wonder if I have the screenshot. 6:15 in the morning, and you could see Audrii in the car. And then at 6:45, you couldn't? I'm gonna look to see if I have it or not. That's not it. Okay, that's the one I showed you guys the other day. Oh, shit, did I not save it? Nope. So that, and you can see that they changed the timing of when they were looking for any type of camera footage from yesterday's press conference. They were talking about that they were really looking for anything in that 6 o'clock, after that 6 o'clock hour on Thursday morning. I'm gonna play a little bit more.
That the connection I've been denied for a very long time. That literally keeps me up at night on its own. Thinking about what she could be doing, how she's doing in school, what's her favorite color. I was denied all of that. I couldn't even tell you my daughter's favorite color. Do you know how like much that breaks my heart, that I just wanted to know my baby, and I have never done anything wrong to my baby to not be able to, and yet I couldn't. And part of me thought that I was doing the right thing. That, within honestly being made of money and having family like they did, and I have, bits and pieces of family and stuff here and there, but I didn't think that I could ever provide the life and the opportunities and stuff for her that they could. And I thought it would be wrong of me to, take her from a place where she could be given all of that. I don't know if I was thinking in the right direction, or if I don't know anymore, because I feel like everything I did was wrong, because if she would have been in my care, this would have never happened. Never.
Oh no,
I mean,
I
I
believe
lost
you.
my puppy like
So I just wanted to bring this up. So Mal just sent me. She's live again. Okay, well, I'll go over there in just a second. So Nancy Grace has now come out and said 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham, whose disappearance in Texas last week sparked an Amber Alert, was found dead. Let me go back over to Grizzy real quick. So I'll put this back in here again, so that just you guys want to go listen to the rest of this, go listen to it on Crime Lines and Lies. Brooks talks to her up until the press conference, and then I think for like a minute or so after the press conference. So there's the link. I will also put it in the description when this live is over. But I'm gonna go listen. We're gonna go listen to Grizzy for a hot minute, and then I have the press conference for today. They are already set up and ready to go, so I have that. I have that up too. It's here. Enough. So we are prepared for that. So let me go back over here to Grizzy real quick, just see what she has to say from being boots on the ground.
All right, the time's now.
Can you start it and step back? I got sick at the press conference for the 5 people.
Yeah, I'm seeing it everywhere too. And I know that's why I said, even when I was setting up for the live, just some of the details. I mean, it leads us to that is the outcome. I don't want to ever say it without them actually confirming it, because shit, I would rather not say it and then it be true than to say it and it not be true. Like, holy shit. So I know that that's the outcome that things are leaning towards, but
All right, folks.
I know, Autumn. Much love to everyone.
I was given a purple ribbon.
Aww.
For Audrii.
Shit. That's right, Queen. We don't. They gave her a purple ribbon.
I used to do print. Yeah, but I love that.
Hey, Adrian. They have we were about to start the press conference, but they about an hour and a half ago had confirmed that they had set up a crime scene around the 59
After
in Trinity
this,
River.
we're gonna go back to the Trinity River Bridge. About 15 minutes after this conference, I'm gonna head back to the 59 freeway, right over the Trinity River, and I'll be live streaming after this. I'm not leaving from here.
It's true, Adrian. Her favorite color was red and black. That's what her teacher said. Oh, I hadn't heard that. I mean, isn't it like, it's kind of ironic though that the last thing we just listened to her mom say on that interview from yesterday
Monitoring the comments, okay, on this phone. So
was that she didn't even know her daughter's favorite color.
I got you.
And now here we are discussing her daughter's favorite color.
4 minutes till.
All right, 4 more minutes.
Yeah, there we go. Put it all together.
Just raise my hand like, hello. Yeah. I'll be trying to be real still.
Do it again. Oh, with the light?
Her teacher said in an interview that her favorite color was black and red.
All right.
I missed that interview. I believe that the last time her mom had seen Audrii, and this is just from my understanding, so just take it for what it is. I don't know for sure. Was that the dad was given custody when Audrii was around 3, and the last time the mom had seen her was when Audrii was around 6.
We good?
Yes.
Gracias.
No need to be sorry.
Somebody says, is it possible to sit here and cry for a child that we don't even know and yet feels like one of our own? Absolutely.
These are.
She's an angel. She was innocent.
Yep. That's right,
absolutely.
Grizzly.
Absolutely.
Try that, Devil Woman. I agree with you. I don't know how they met. I have no idea the connection or how long they've known each other. I know it had been a while, but I don't know how they met or remained friends or how any of that went. Well, that's the question, Chopper, is did anybody actually know? Because he didn't have to register as a sex offender because he pled down on that crime. But I mean, come on, there's no way you knew this guy for years and didn't know that he was a piece of shit. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, come on. And I get like that people try to help other people and you know, get them out of the bad times in their life. I'm all for it. Just don't leave your fucking kid with them. It doesn't mean that you need to, like, they need to be a caregiver for your child at any point because you want to try to help somebody. Go ahead and try to help them. Keep them away from your fucking kid.
Out. They ain't gonna keep us waiting like yesterday, like the other day. Look, I'm about to put the microphone in, and you probably won't be able to hear too much until they start talking. Just give me
Joyce,
okay,
no, I don't think the mom had seen her since she was approximately 6 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off Grizzly just because I know her connection can get a little wonky out there, and we're gonna go to the press conference on the news. We can go back to Grizzly after because she said she's going to be going to back to the scene. If you guys don't follow Grizzly's Hood News, she does most of her stuff on Facebook, but she also has a YouTube channel. It's Grizzly's, Grizzy, Grizzly's Hood News. And she covers all the anything out of Texas. She pretty much will drive there and be boots on the ground. I know. Well, plus, it's like you know the outcome, but you don't want to know that that's the outcome. You almost want everybody to have been wrong. Yeah, Kevin, that's what we're leaning towards. Yep. We're waiting for confirmation from law enforcement. Thank you, Sluice. Again, with a half a brain would know he did not. Okay, here we go.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. I want to first start by thanking.
Seriously? What the heck? What happened to the sound? You gotta be kidding me. What the fudge? No kidding. What happened to the ding sound?
I also want to say thank you to Trinity River Authority for lowering the water levels so that the divers could reach areas of interest. At this time, I sadly announce that Audrey's body was located at the Trinity River on the U.S. Highway 59. As a result of today's developments, I will discontinue the Amber Alert for Audrey, and I want to thank DPS, Department of Public Safety, for all their help in this alert. The information that we have gathered in this criminal investigation is substantial. The Polk County Sheriff's Office investigators, the Livingston Police Department, and the Texas Rangers, the game wardens, the FBI, Harris County Sheriff's Office, the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office in Trinity County and Liberty County. It's just an outpouring of love from all of our law enforcement partners. My heart aches with this news, and I express with my deepest sympathies and condolences to everyone who knew, who cared for, and loved Audrey. The Sheriff's Office, we will continue to process the evidence that has been gathered to ensure that the justice for Audrey. And at this time, I will turn the podium over to the Polk County District Attorney, Ms. Shelley Sinton.
Thank you, Byron. My name is Shelley Sitton, and I am your Polk County District Attorney. I just want to take a few moments to explain how we're going to move forward from here. Based on all of the evidence that law enforcement has collected, they are in the process of preparing the appropriate arrest warrants for Don Stephen McDougal. At this time, we believe the appropriate arrest warrant is going to be for capital murder in the death of Audrii Cunningham. He is currently still in jail under an unrelated felony charge here. I understand that this is a very difficult time for Audrii's family and for our community. The substantial law enforcement resources that were marshaled by the Sheriff Lyons, I think should show you that this county and law enforcement, they will come out when they need to protect our children. And the assets that we have been made available to Polk County to protect our children have been substantial. And at this point, as Sheriff Lyons said, he'll continue to collect the evidence and process that. The district attorney's office is going to stand right beside them and follow through. And we promise that you can assure that the district attorney's office will be just as dedicated to this case as every one of these law enforcement officers that are standing behind you to do what is right for Audrey and bring justice to our community. Thank you. At this time, if you've got some questions, we'll open it up to a few questions.
Any indication of how Audrey was killed?
I cannot speak to that.
At this time right now, we have transported Audrey down to the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office. At that time, we will await their results to be able to determine the cause and method of her death.
Evidence suggests murder.
We believe that there is enough evidence, yes.
Yes.
Did Don Stephen McDougal lead you to that location on the river where you found her body? Did he tell you where to find her?
That was evidence that we was collecting through the cell phone analysis, as well as through our videos that we were able to collect, and some of the information that we received from him, we were able to pinpoint and set. There were several points of interest that was turned over to us, so that we were able to develop. And thank goodness, and by the grace of God, one of those places of interest we were able to locate.
As I understand it,
What evidence links McDougal to
evidence, and right now, folks, when we start talking about how we linking evidence to McDougal and linking evidence to this case, we want to be very careful on how we do that. I, I would feel safe to say this is that there is substantial evidence through the evidence that we've gathered, and some of that evidence was even gathered by the wonderful witnesses and wonderful folks out there in the social media who sent us videos, who sent us pictures. Some of that, even that evidence helped us to be able to come up with these locations, as well as the evidence from cell phones and as videos to pinpoint these locations.
Can you tell us the condition of the 11-year-old's body and if she was dressed?
At this point right now, until we get all our information back from the medical examiner's office, we don't want to release any information concerning Audrii and condition of her body.
Sheriff, what's your right to get to that portion of I-59 in the Trinity River? What's your right to get to that area of I-59 in the Trinity River?
That area is one of the first areas of our concern points of interest when we started our search on Friday, or midday Friday. And again, that's going to be developed from some of the evidence. And then, yes, there was some points where he did give information, because there were several places that he said that he had went. So it wasn't a location where he said he took her, but there was a incidents where he said these were locations where he had gone.
Without this evidence that you talk about, would you have been able to find her where you found her? Without the evidence that you just described?
Yes.
You would have found her there?
We would have found her not through him, but we would have found it through the evidence that we collected from the analysis from phones and videos would have. Yes.
Was she visible to the naked
No.
eye?
You used a sonar. You used a sonar boat. Texas EquiSearch was out with their sonar boat, scanning the bottom of the river for her body. They're the ones that discovered the body. Is that correct?
No.
The image.
I'm not going to say who exactly or what agency discovered her body today. I will say this, that due to the lowering, we were able to contact TRA, Trinity River Authority. They slowed down the outflow from the reservoir, and it allowed the water to go down, and her body was discovered there in the water. But I'm not going to say whether it was Harris County or Montgomery County or EquiSearch. It was a conglomeration of a lot of love and law enforcement networking together that helped discover her.
Sources have told us, though, that Stephen McDougal was the one that told you to lower the level of the river. We've been told that he actually told you to lower the water on the river. Is that true?
We talked to TRA on several occasions about lowering it when they got to the point, or they felt they were safe to start lowering the river. We were able to get them to do so. Whether or not Mr. McDougal gave us information on lowering the river or not to be able to locate her, that's information that we do not want to release at this time.
One more question. One more question.
Is there any evidence that McDougal told you guys that was one of the locations where
He did advise that was one of the locations that he had gone. Not that he was saying that she was there or any other location, but we know that he went there as well.
Until we get all of the evidence and all the autopsy reports, we're going to have to hold and work with law enforcement to determine what is the best solution to this case. If the evidence supports that, that is something that we're going to look into.
Is there any evidence she was held somewhere else, or was she killed pretty much the day that she disappeared?
We do not have any evidence at this time that's showing that where she may have been held somewhere else. But again, we are still processing mounds and mounds of information and data. Mr. Bob, last question.
Is there any evidence that there was anything used to keep the body underwater?
That is information at this time that we do not want to release.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you all for your questions. Thank you all for all that you've done.
Okay. That was a lot. Okay, so what they said was that they had been searching in that area previously. They finally got the okay to get them to lower the water. This is not where he said she would be found. It is a location that McDougal had said he had been to that morning. They won't say who actually found her. We know that Texas EquiSearch was involved, so it could have been them. Let's see if I have better sound on this one.
Through the cell phone.
In jail.
And at this time, I will turn. At this time, I sadly.
So anybody who missed the beginning, because we, of course, as soon as it starts playing, we didn't have sound. It's like literally my life.
As a result of
See if this is any better.
At this time, I sadly announced that Audrii's body was located at the Trinity River on the U.S. Highway 59. As a result of today's developments, I will discontinue the Amber Alert for Audrii, and I want to thank DPS,
They didn't have it at the beginning
Department
either.
of Public Safety, for all their help in this alert. The information that we have gathered in this criminal investigation is substantial. The Polk County Sheriff's Office investigators, the Livingston Police Department, and the Texas Rangers, the game wardens, the FBI,
See if I still have Grizzly
Harris
up
County
here.
Sheriff's Office, the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office in Trinity County and Liberty County. It's just an outpouring of love from all of our law enforcement partners. My heart aches with this news, and I express with my deepest sympathies and condolences to everyone who knew,
Yeah, we'll see.
who cared for.
Because they didn't have it at the beginning either, apparently.
News.
There's too much shit open on here now. So this is where the home was. They had searched all of this area, and she was actually, I don't have that in the picture, but she was actually found down here, down the river.
What?
Damn, man. Like I said, we knew it was coming, but let me go see if she's still alive or not.
You did a good job.
Thank you, friend. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
shit, she's crying. I'm not gonna.
Oh, I knew you. Yeah, it's been sad, friend.
Are we?
Yep.
Yeah, she is. She's bawling.
Great.
Lady just took a picture of me. I don't know what's going on. Hey, how are
I'm
you?
Jason. I'm Chief of the Houston Chronicle.
Oh, hey.
I was just getting pictures.
Okay.
And I wanted to get your name for the photo if you don't mind.
Oh,
I always
no.
ask.
Okay, Rizzy, but somebody took a picture of me right now?
It was me.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want to be. I'm a reporter for Hood News, Rizzy's Hood News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I'm just here for the family. I'm here for support of Audrii. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, friends. Yep. It's been confirmed. You know, we had a lot of people. For some people, it's like a race to be in a race for bad news and
don't be.
No regard for people that don't know the family members and stuff. But man, just prayers for Audrii, y'all. This is not like, and you know, I'm gonna say it one more time. Like, this is a story that repeats over and over.
It really is, Grizzy.
Oh, thank you. Hey there, friend. Oh, I love you. I was like, who's that lady? She took a picture of me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you. Bye, friend. We didn't say. Thank you. My God, y'all. What do y'all think? What do y'all, man? We want justice, man. Y'all know what we want. We want it like, y'all know, man. We eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. We want eye for an eye. Yes. Little baby didn't deserve that shit. She didn't deserve that. little happy little girl. Man, friends, like I say, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, but we gotta keep our kids real close, man. We gotta be real vigilant because we got predators everywhere. We got people that want to take our kids and do stuff. We don't need to ask a bunch of questions about what happened. We already know what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And all y'all at home too. I know there's a lot of people crying.
Hi there. I'm a nurse. I just want you to know I've been watching you since day one.
Aww.
My son's in California. He's a nurse. We've all been watching. If it wasn't for you, we all were. Thank you.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from. I work in Cunningham, but I'm from here. I want you to have this for gas. No, I don't care. No, please.
They did. They did, Avery. Yeah.
Thank you.
I just got off work when I heard, and I just drove
I mean,
straight.
eye for a fucking eye. That's right.
Thank you and say thank you for sharing all of
Thank
that.
you.
And be careful driving home.
Oh, I will. I'm not driving nowhere. I'm gonna be here.
There-
Now, friends, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over there to the place, and we're just gonna do it, man. I know it, man. Friends, there's no time for all that, man. All we could, like, I see y'all saying stuff. Y'all are angry, and I know everybody's angry. Like this could have been avoided. Let's speak the truth, right? We're gonna say the truth, right? There are things that we sometimes aren't in tune with. And we could say, you know,
Avery,
like,
I'm gonna find
it's
it
not
again
the
and
time no
play it,
more.
so you can just
It's
wait
not
till
the
this one.
time. But we can use this. We can use these lessons. We can use these stories to caution other people so it doesn't happen
Crying is
again.
gonna make me cry.
And the sad thing is that it does happen every day. This story was able to get more shine on it, but this happens a whole lot more than what people even want to think. Let's be honest. It's not a time to be shaming nobody. Let it go, friends. I'm angry too. I want to say it, man, friends. I want to say a bunch of shit. We want to say it, man. I'm there with you. Just I'm there with you. Yeah. You already know she's been found. She's been found, y'all. So now we're gonna go over there to Trinity River, the bridge right there by 59. I'm gonna film some more. And I'm gonna take some time just to, like, just chill because I don't want to be driving like this, friends. I drove so fast to get up here. I didn't even catch the ride I was supposed to catch. I bought my own car. There's the Hood News Mobile right there. But you guys at home too, just take it. Don't just pray, friends. Just pray. We had a little angel here for how God. She's with God now. She's not suffering. And let us find comfort with that. She's not suffering. All right. The hugs to everybody. And like I always say, heads on a swivel and keep your babies close, friends. Yeah. Lots of lessons have been learned. And there's some people right now going through a whole lot. Just friends, we just pray. Just pray. And caution others. We can caution others so that this doesn't happen, because these stories do repeat themselves. Oh yeah, it's happening now as we speak. The level of how many kids are being, groomed, manipulated, abused, violated, and all those things. That's happening a lot, friends. It's happening right now, everywhere, in all kinds of parts of the world, all around the world. We've lost respect for our children. We're in those times where it's just like, man, it's family members, friends, pastors, teachers, all kinds of people. Women too. It's not just men. The predators are women. So let's use this as a cautionary tale, and in hopes that it prevents another child, another Audrii, another child just out there. All right, friends. Prayers going up. And I'm going to go to the Trinity River and just be over there, okay? I love y'all.
Dang, I don't even think there's anything else that I need to say. Like, she just said everything. She had me.
Hey, Hood News peeps, it's your girl.
So ironically, I left hers because yesterday, during the press conference, hers actually cut out, and I went to the news station thinking that it would be better.
Hey, goodness, peeps, it's your
And
girl
it
Chrissy
wasn't,
here.
obviously. So we're gonna go back to hers, and so because she's standing right there, so she caught the whole thing. So we're gonna hear what he says right at the beginning that we did miss, and I'm gonna play it again because if you guys know anything about me,
Good afternoon.
one, people didn't get to
Thank
hear
you
it,
for
and two, I to be able to comprehend everything, I like to be able to listen to things a couple of different times. So if you don't want to hear it again, I totally get it. I am gonna play it one more time. And then we'll see if there's any other things that are out there. If we need to take a look at that, but here we go.
being here today. I want to first start by thanking the media for helping us with the coverage over Audrii, over her missing. Your help has been immensely appreciated. It has been great. I want to thank again everyone who has been engaged in the efforts to find Audrii, from the investigators to the volunteers who have spent countless hours in hopes of finding her, and to the community members who have been here supporting us since day one. I also want to say thank you to Trinity River Authority for lowering the water levels so that the divers could reach areas of interest. At this time, I sadly announced that Audrii's body was located at the Trinity River on the U.S. Highway 59. As a result of today's developments, I will discontinue the Amber Alert for Audrii, and I want to thank DPS, Department of Public Safety, for all their help in this alert. The information that we have gathered in this criminal investigation is substantial. The Polk County Sheriff's Office investigators, the Livingston Police Department, and the Texas Rangers, the game wardens, the FBI, Harris County Sheriff's Office, the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office, in Trinity County and Liberty County. It's just an outpouring of love from all of our law enforcement partners. My heart aches with this news, and I express with my deepest sympathies and condolences to everyone who knew, who cared for, and loved Audrii. The Sheriff's Office, we will continue to process the evidence that has been gathered to ensure that the justice for Audrii. And at this time, I will turn the podium over to the Polk County District Attorney, Ms. Shelley Sitton.
Thank you, Byron. My name is Shelley Sitton, and I am your Polk County District Attorney. I just want to take a few moments to explain how we're going to move forward from here. Based on all of the evidence that law enforcement has collected, they are in the process of preparing the appropriate arrest warrants for Don Stephen McDougal. At this time, we believe the appropriate arrest warrant is going to be for capital murder in the death of Audrii Cunningham. He is currently still in jail under an unrelated felony charge here. I understand that this is a very difficult time for Audrii's family and for our community. The substantial law enforcement resources that were marshaled by the Sheriff Lyons, I think should show you that this county and law enforcement, they will come out when they need to protect our children. And the assets that we have been made available to Polk County to protect our children have been substantial. And at this point, as Sheriff Lyons said, he'll continue to collect the evidence and process that. The district attorney's office is going to stand right beside them and follow through. And we promise that you can assure that the district attorney's office will be just as dedicated to this case as every one of these law enforcement officers that are standing behind you to do what is right for Audrii and bring justice to our community. Thank you. At this time, if you've got some questions, we'll open it up to a few questions.
Any indication of how Audrii was killed?
I cannot speak to that.
At this time right now, we have transported Audrii down to the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office. At that time, we will await their results to be able to determine the cause and method of her death.
But evidence suggests murder.
We believe that there is enough evidence, yes.
Yes.
Did Don Stephen McDougal lead you to that location on the river where you found her body? Did he tell you where to find her?
That was evidence that we was collecting through the cell phone analysis, as well as through our videos that we were able to collect, and some of the information that we received from him, we were able to pinpoint and set. There were several points of interest that was turned over to us, so that we were able to develop. And thank goodness, and by the grace of God, one of those places of interest we were able to locate.
As I understand it,
what evidence links McDougal to the murder?
Evidence and right now, folks, when we start talking about how we're linking evidence to McDougal and linking evidence to this case, we want to be very careful on how we do that. I will feel safe to say this is that there is substantial evidence through the evidence that we've gathered, and some of that evidence was even gathered by the wonderful witnesses and wonderful folks out there in the social media who sent us videos, who sent us pictures. Some of that, even that evidence helped us to be able to come up with these locations, as well as the evidence from cell phones and as videos to pinpoint these locations.
Was you tell us the condition of the 11-year-old's body and if she was dressed?
At this point right now, until we get all our information back from the medical examiner's office, we don't want to release any information concerning Audrii and condition of her body.
Can you at least
Sheriff,
tell us
what
if she was
directed
found
you
in
to
the
that
water?
portion of I-59 and the Trinity River? What directed you to that area of I-59 and the Trinity River?
That area is one of the first areas of our concern points of interest when we started our search on Friday, midday Friday. And again, that's going to be developed from some of the evidence. And then, yes, there was some points where he did give information, because there were several places that he said that he had went. So it wasn't a location where he said he took her, but that was a incident where he said these were locations where he had gone.
Without this evidence that you talk about, would you have been able to find her where you found her? Without the evidence that you just described?
Yes.
You would have found her there?
We would have found her not through him, but we would have found it through the evidence that we collected from the analysis from phones and videos would have. Yes.
Was she visible to the naked eye?
You used a sonar. You used a sonar boat. Texas Equisearch was out with their sonar boat, scanning the bottom of the river for her body. They are the ones that discovered the body. Is that correct? Now the image.
I'm not going to say who exactly or what agency.
Okay, so now listening to it on hers, we can actually hear a lot of what the actual questions were, because the news mics don't seem to always pick that up. So this is actually better too. So he's saying that he has heard that Texas Equisearch was the one that found her, because they were the ones out there on boats with the sonar. He says he's not going to say one way or the other what agency found her, which does lead me to believe, does not concretely prove, but leads me to believe that it probably was Texas Equisearch.
Discovered her body today. I will say this, that due to the lowering, we were able to contact TRA, Trinity River Authority. They slowed down the outflow from the reservoir, and it allowed the water to go down, and her body was discovered there in the water. But I'm not going to say whether it was Harris County or Montgomery County or Equisearch. It was a conglomeration of a lot of love and law enforcement networking together that helped discover her.
Sources have told us, though, that Stephen McDougal was the one that told you to lower the level of the river. We've been told that he actually told you to lower the water on the river. Is that true?
We talked to TRA on several occasions about lowering it when they got to the point, or they failed.
I don't know who the guy is that's asking questions, but he's definitely got some sources, because he's now saying that McDougal is actually the one who told them to lower the water and they would find her. The sheriff will not say one way or the other whether that is true either.
Felt they were safe to start lowering the river. We were able to get them to do so. Whether or not Mr. McDougal gave us information on lowering the river or not to be able to locate her, that's information that we do not want to release at this time.
Sheriff, one more question. Sheriff, is there any evidence that
that location, McDougal told you guys that was one of the locations where he went to?
He did advise that was one of the locations that he had gone. Not that he was saying that she was there or any other location, but we know that he went there as well.
Sheriff, is immediately seeking the death penalty?
Until we get all of the evidence and all the autopsy reports, we're going to have to hold and work with law enforcement to determine what is the best solution to this case. If the evidence supports that, that is something that we're going to look into.
Is there any evidence she was held somewhere else, or was she killed pretty much the day that she disappeared?
We do not have any evidence at this time that's showing that where she may have been held somewhere else. But again, we are still processing mounds and mounds of information and data. Mr. Bob, last question.
Is there any evidence that there was anything used to keep the body underwater?
That is information at this time that we do not want to release.
Do you have an approximate time frame for when her body?
Thank you all very much.
Thank you all for your questions. Thank you all for all that you've done to us to help bring Audrii home.
Okay, so they charged him with capital murder. She's not saying whether they're going to go for the death penalty yet or not, because she can't, because they obviously don't have an autopsy. They don't have cause of death. They don't have all of that stuff yet. They just found her this morning. And so they'll have to do the autopsy and finish collecting evidence in that area before they're going to be able to determine if they're going to go for the death penalty. I'm telling you, she said she's charging him with capital murder. I would be very surprised if she doesn't go for the death penalty, but that's something that we'll just have to wait and see. And somebody made a good point in chat, is if he is the one who told them to lower the water, then he definitely, it can't be going for any insanity. He's the one who's openly admitting to being in that area. So, not the outcome that we all wanted. Unfortunately, it is the outcome that we all suspected. Let me see if Grizzy's made it back to the scene yet. If she hasn't, then I'll probably just wrap this one up. These are tough, man. I hate this because it's like as soon as you start to even unravel the situation, it's like the chances of anything positive coming out in the end is just so slim, but you still hold on to the hope. Even yesterday, the sheriff was like, no, I'm going to hold on to the hope. Yeah, we wait for the ME. Wait for the ME. He's locked up. He was locked up on $500,000 bond, but now with the new charges, he won't be. There won't be any bond. Insanity should never be upset. Yeah, I agree with you. No, these suck. It sucks so bad. Our babies are just not being protected. So, rough outcome. Rough outcome. Say a prayer for the. I know that people are mad at the families, but in no way, shape, or form do I believe that anybody in the families, whether they were crap people or not, I do not believe that this is the outcome that any of them wanted either. And I know that they're the ones who are going to have to live with the regrets of the things that they have done, and hopefully they actually have regrets. So 16 months, Luce. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been that long. I'm going to wrap it up because I actually am going to be doing I'm going to do another live here very shortly to cover some of the new Delphi information that has come out. It'll be a shorter live because I also plan on going and hanging out with my friend Alex Erickson later this evening to discuss the Harmony Montgomery trial. So I will be live here again in a little bit to go over some Delphi stuff. If you guys want to come back, I appreciate that. And then, like I said, I'll be over at Alex Erickson's tonight. And if you guys, I can grab the link. Maybe one of you rent it, or one of the mods grab the link. I would appreciate it for Allie's. So I will be back here shortly. Like I tell you guys, I appreciate every one of you guys for being here, especially when it comes to this. It'll be about a half hour. I'm just going to eat some lunch. About a half hour, I'll be live again. But like I said, that'll probably be a shorter live because then I have another live I'm going to go on with Allie and my beautiful friend Jen Liu. Bob's also going live at 6 p.m. and is on tonight. Yes. So he's going live at 6. He's going live at 6 Central. So he's going live at 4. Okay, I should probably be done right around the time Bob's going live. So I'm going to go live here in about a half hour. I'll set it up right now. And then, like I said, I'll be over on Alex Erickson's later tonight to discuss the Harmony Montgomery trial. Love your deep feeling for people. It's the kids, man. Those are the ones that I'm like, they don't have a chance. They need us, the grown-ups, to be the ones protecting them, and to watch people just handing their babies over to these pieces of shit. It's mind-blowing to me. Yeah, a full day. You got a full day, Sleuthy. I know, because Bob has a live. Okay, so he's going to be live at 6, which is 4 my time. So I'm going to be live in about, now it's about 20 minutes. So I'll be live in about 20 minutes. It's just too much. It's too much. These poor babies. Oh, Shrez, thank you so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very, very much. And welcome to all the new, what do you guys call yourselves now? The criminality teas or what? I don't even know what you guys are calling yourselves. But just go take a minute, go hug your loved ones, go call somebody and tell them that you love them. And I'll see you guys in just a few. All right. Bye, everybody.